All right, here we are in section 10.2 on rational exponents. So our objectives are using rational numbers as exponents and then applying properties of rational exponents. So if we have the expression a to the 1 over n, if n is an integer greater than 1 and a is a real number, then a to the 1 over n is the nth root of a. Now, if a is less than 0, basically a negative, and n is going to be an even positive integer, then a to the 1 over n is not a real number because we're back to having that imaginary number because we can't take a square root of a negative number. All right, so that's kind of the key with that one. Now, so for example, if we want to write each expression in radical notation, then we want to evaluate the expression and round to the nearest hundredth when appropriate. So 49 to the 1 half, 26 to the 1/5, and 6x to the 1 half. So if we're going to put 49 to the 1 half, if we're putting that in radical notation, that's just going to be the square root of 49. And the square root of 49 is just 7. Here, 26 to the 1/5. Well, remember that 5 is going to be our nth number for nth root, so it's going to be the number out here. So it's going to be the fifth root of 26. And since we can't really figure that out in by hand, what they want us to do is use our calculator. And so we're going to take 26, raise it to the power of 1 divided by 5. Now the key here is we have to put parentheses around the 1 divided by 5 because otherwise if we take 26 to the 1 divided by 5, what's going to do is it's going to take 26 to the 1 and then divide that whole thing by 5 because it's doing just scientific logic because that's how it would do it. Take 26 to the power of 1 and then divide the whole thing by 5. So we have to put the whole power in parentheses to make this work properly. Okay. And so then to the hundredth, then that would be 9, 2. All right. Oh, and then the next one, square root of 6x. Well, that's just a square root of 6x. Nothing else we can do on that one. So that's as far as we can simplify that one. So the only one we really had to use our calculator with was this one here. Well, we could have done it with this one if we didn't remember, but this is the only one that really had to be done with. All right, so let's stop there and we'll come back for some more.